Our third tropical cyclone update on what is now Typhoon Mawar. It intensified to that status earlier today. It now has winds of 80 miles an hour and a pressure of 984 millibars, located at 8 degrees north, 147.9 degrees east, and moving northwest at 9 miles an hour. It wasn't even 18 hours ago when we had this as a 65 mile an hour tropical storm, so this thing has been intensifying quickly, and conditions are right for it to continue doing so. And we'll take a look at the track forecast, which has that very well clear. But first, a quick look at the wind radii, courtesy CIMSS. Hurricane force winds have developed. They're only about 35-40 miles out of the system's center. Tropical storm force winds now extending anywhere between 115 and 175 miles out of the center at the moment. So again, very broad system, and this will help it develop further in the open western Pacific Ocean. Getting back over to that track forecast, though, it does start on a rather northwest pace. It turns more towards the west, and in the very extended outlook, it could end up hitting the Philippines, so do stay tuned as we get more information on whether that's going to happen. But it is now expected to become a Category 4 typhoon. Again, conditions are ripe and ready for the typhoon to do just that, so this could be a bit of a land hazard as it gets closer to the Philippines and the other Pacific islands near Asia. And I just want to touch real quick on those sea surface temperatures. 29, 30 degrees Celsius in the forecast track of the cyclone, and that is conducive for quick and potentially rapid intensification of the system. And as you look at that forecast, and it's starting to point more towards the Philippines, but again, in the extended outlook, things can change. And I just want to stress that things can change. So don't panic yet, but we could be looking at some extended outlook land impacts. We just don't know where, and we don't know how bad it'll be, but it looks like it might get pretty rough out there. So stay tuned for further updates as far as that goes. But back to the here and now, where I wanted to touch on the infrared imagery. As you can see, the track forecast says that Mawar is supposed to become a major typhoon. That is not without reasoning, as we're starting to see an eye open up in the center of the system. And that is more than indicative that it is going to try and do so, and the conditions are more than indicative that it can do so. And so, all things considered, common sense seems to be that it will become a major typhoon, and for that we'll continue to watch this system very, very closely. And that'll do it for us. You can find us on our Twitter page at ACSGSUPA. We don't use it very much. Our YouTube channel, again, at AC22Real for all of the antics coming out of the Itinium group. And our Discord server, also posted on our YouTube channel page. Other than Mawar, there's also a low chance for something to pop up in the North Atlantic. A tropical disturbance has caught the ire of ACSGS and the National Hurricane Center. 10% chance of that to develop, and it should fade off relatively easily. We don't really think it'll develop. And the remnants of Tropical Cyclone Fabian in the southwestern Indian Ocean are also there. That should be dead very, very shortly, if not already. Other than that, that'll do it for us, so we will see you in the next update. Stay tuned for more.